All right, so let's see. We've gone through nutrition, we've gone through the cultural, we've gotten some introduction, and now we're going to have a chance to actually see what some of this tastes like. All right, so this is a sensory evaluation, and what I've given you is kind of a combination of, as you use this, if you decide to use this in the future, sort of how to do it so that you don't end up biasing some of your results. And so that's why all this is kind of, we're keeping some of this little secret until you do the taste test, and then we're going to go ahead and tell you sort of what's in it. All right. This protocol was helped develop by Melody Ludheiser, who's here at Ohio State, and she manages the sensory evaluation laboratory in the food science department. So this is, kind of official, real stuff. What I want you to know is that after you take your sensory evaluation today, you are going to have some products to take home with you. Okay, and then, if you're able to do some classes, your office, your family, your neighbors, whatever it turns out, you will have all the tools that you need to conduct a little bit of a sensory evaluation for yourself. Now, just so you know, for the way that our evaluation is going to be laid out, we're actually going to get a little exercise. We're going to get you up, walk you to the kitchen. You're going to grab your own tray. You're going to bring it back, and then you're going to go ahead and sit down and go through it. There are 12 samples, and they're laid out in this configuration. So the top row, you take sample 1, 2, 3, 4, then you come down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that's the order that you have to take it in. It's important because they're coded on the evaluation response that you're going to give. All right. So before we get into all that, I want to double check and make sure, does anybody here have a shellfish allergy, a peanut allergy, or some other kind of food allergy that we need to know about? There will be a little bit of fruit that'll be in some of these samples, some nuts in the samples. So if we're all good, then that's fine. But that's very important to make sure up front, no matter what you're doing, that you don't have some folks with that. So we talked about sample 1. So what we're going to do, I just kind of walk you through it the first time. You're going to have the tray in front of you. You're going to grab sample 1. It's on a toothpick. You can either eat the whole sample. It's kind of a small bite size, or just take a bite of the sample. It doesn't matter. Sorry. Let me back up. You're going to take it, smell it first, look at it, see the appearance. You're going to put those down. You're going to judge those. Then you're going to take a bite of it. Okay. Then you're going to chew it up. You're going to say, what's the flavor like? What's the texture like? And then there's a spot there for a comment on the bottom if you want to make a comment about that specific item. If not, then go ahead and drink a little bit of water. There'll be some unsalted saltine crackers. If you feel like your palate is a little bit contaminated, you want to take a little bite of a cracker, a little bit more water, you can go on to sample number 2.